The first book in the list of my Lindy books on bar language is Captivate by Vanessa Edwards, and she's amazing because she's the lead behavior investigator in the science of people. This book is amazing. It's practically how to hack people's behavior, especially if you're an introvert or you're socially awkward. Also, she's covering the 6 most important microexpressions. And the most interesting thing is that she also ties them to emotions and what do you have to do when you see these emotions. For example, when you see disgust on somebody's face, right? Like if you can read disgust as a microexpression. So what do you do with it? It's not just like, she's not just leaving you with that information. And she goes into great detail about it. A lot of examples, love it. Is how to make a lasting impression on somebody. So one of the examples that she gives that I really liked is highlighting people's strengths and verbalizing your expectations of them, your high expectations of them. Meaning, calling somebody very humble or honorable or trustworthy or kind. You're imposing these high expectations of really impressive qualities on them, and usually people want to match that because they're like, oh my god, somebody thinks I'm a kind person, I should show them that yes, I am kind. Thank you for reminding me. Golden nugget of information that she gives is how to have meaningful, memorable conversations, and she gives great examples and great strategies, and one of them that I remember is the boomerang stories. Really easy to implement. Basically, it starts with a speaker, like with you, or me in this case, and it ends with a listener. So you say, like, imagine you've had this embarrassing story, and I forgot my keys and I had to climb over my balcony, like go on the rooftop and climb over it, and then I did, and I got my flat wrong and I ended up in my neighbor's flat, blah blah blah. Has it ever happened to you? Like, can you relate? I mean, no, maybe not with can you relate intonation, but like, can you relate? Oh my god. So yeah, that's one. Then she gives wonderful hacks for social gatherings and parties, and something that literally blew my mind, it was she has this like strategic positioning of people. So when you go to a party, I realized I was standing in the wrong places. And I'm like, why am I a social introvert? No, I'm just standing in the wrong places. Like, because introverts, they stand in like strategic places where they would meet people that were willing to talk to them. And newsflash, it's not the bar. How to speak so people will listen to you, and not only listen to you, but how to hack that connection. Whenever you're having an interaction with a human being, or not even a human being, it's a two-way street, right? So you have to decode them, but you also have to understand yourself. And by understanding yourself, you'll understand other people. So the things that she's offering one of my favorite personality tests is the Big 5, or it's also known as the Ocean test. So it's openness, conscientiousness, extroversion, agreeableness, and neuroticism or natural responses depending on the version. The question is like, what do you do about it, right? Like it's, oh, okay, so I'm an extrovert, great. When you decode it, what do you do with that information? She goes into great detail how to adapt your behavior, your words to people according to their personality traits. Very interesting. Like, I think that was the most actionable information I've received in a long time. So great book. And she goes also in decoding people and its love languages and the 6 basic needs, something that is not popularized enough, I feel like, as much as love languages, but I think it's, if not as equally as important, maybe even more. Information. She also has a great chapter on how to deal with difficult people. Something I found absolutely fascinating, it was these little tests, like test your knowledge all throughout the book. And I was like, yeah, I'm gonna nail them. I was reading psychology books for like in studies for so many years. I read so many of them. I know everything, like, right? So I tested my knowledge. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna be at least like better than an average reader. Holy guacamole. Was it wrong? I was like, oh my god, I did make some mistakes, and I learned, and I was so excited. I was like, you know, like, it's so hard to find a book when you've read so many books in the niche. It's so hard to find the book that says something different or something that's a little bit unexpected. So that's definitely it. Extremely easy read, and yeah, this one is a must. This one is a must. Okay, trust me. I'm an engineer. I'm a social engineer. Alright, let's go on to the second book, and it's by Barbara and Allan Pease. It's the definitive guide to body language. This is a Bible of Bibles. It's a little bit long, the Bible, but it's so exhaustive. It literally includes every single body language move that's really common. If you apply the Pareto principle, that will definitely be the 20 to the 80 of the body language knowledge. And yeah, some parts of this book are a little bit outdated, like who wears sunglasses on their forehead nowadays? Like, who? Show me that person. Who? Not only it teaches you how to decode people, like who they are, how they're feeling in the moment, but also it teaches you how to elevate your social status or be more persuasive, especially in work scenarios. They have the whole section for it, like how to be more authoritative, how to make people listen to your ideas, how to get higher pay just by body language, how to seem more hardworking when you're not really. And the best thing that it teaches you is how to manage people's perceptions of you. So here you go, my little sociopath. The best thing about this whole book are the titles of the chapters. They're simply immaculate. They make the whole mood. They're like something along the lines of why mobs become angry, why do we hate riding in the elevators, why Bob always lost in chess, and how to make eye contact in the nudist colony. How? Click. This book is perfect for you if you work in a corporate or not so corporate environment, but you still have to do teamwork. And yeah, if you do networking a lot or you're just like trying to be more extroverted, perfect. The only little word of caution that I want to give you is that it's a little bit long, but it's not bad. It's a good thing because it has so many pictures, and I think it would make a wonderful coffee table book. Only that the problem would be that you would never get to your coffee because it would be too interesting to flip through the pages. Third one on the list is the 6-minute X-ray rapid behavior profiling by Chasse Hughes. This guy is amazing. He served in the US military for 20 years, and then now he's just holding a very humble position of just, you know, a world-leading profiling scientist and behavioralist, and you know, he is also specializing in sales, influence, persuasion, interrogation. You know, no biggie. Everybody could do that. This book is highly scientific and very dense, but at the same time extremely interesting. He goes into the nitty-gritty why people exhibit those behaviors, and most of the time it's based in maybe even chemical foundation or anthropology or behavioral science or even anatomy. So it's so interesting to see why people do it, or like, you know, how did they arrive to it. Extremely interesting. So he gives you not only what to do about it and what it is, but like how we came to that behavior. If you are that type of person that loves organization and tables and schemes, ooh, you're in for a treat, because not only he's using mnemonics, but at the same time he has a lot of templates, tables, checklists that you can download and print out, and you can sit with your clipboard somewhere in a really public space and take things away. At least that's what I'm triggered to do. And yes, this video is about body language, but this book covers another skill that is so powerful, especially when you synergize it with body language, and it's elicitation. For those who are not absolutely crazy about spycraft and interrogation techniques like, you know, some people. Elicitation is the art of obtaining information without asking many questions. He is describing the techniques that are used all over the world in the intelligence gathering agencies. Moreover, it's not about having an informational one-night stand with a person by just like getting them to tell you all of their deepest, darkest secrets, but he also teaches you how to form this bond with that person, so it becomes friends with benefits. Like, you get the benefits and they think you're the friend kind of situation, because he teaches you how to create this bond that will allow them to return back and back to you, telling more and more secrets. Absolutely essential. So interesting. But like, also kind of, should I put this on the internet? I mean, it's on the internet somewhere. And here's a little Easter egg from me. If you buy this book, please find the paragraph that is named The Fig Leaf. It's a very interesting body language move that a lot of men exhibit. And I got broken by that one, because once I have seen it, I couldn't unsee it in people, and it's so telling. It's so interesting. Just don't point it out to them, okay? These 3 books could be a course on body language by themselves. It's so surprising how complementary they are, and they barely repeat one another. It's just like the perfect match, and I found them. If you're contemplating on buying them, it would mean a world to me if you clicked the links in the description box, because then it will make me earn a little commission. Please. But if not, no pressure, okay? You do your thing, but you know, would be nice. Yeah, the most YouTuber thing I've said in my entire life is like and subscribe. Ciao. Also, don't forget to catch my kiss. Did you? Have you?